Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. Believe it or not, I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans, and I am alone again in our home base, the home office, because my husband and podcast co-host, Alan Evans,
a train in the house,
aka very quiet talking, ad campaign supermodel, is out on the road again, leaving me at home. Where were you last time we did the podcast? You were gone then.
I don't think I've been in that office in a month.
I know. Where were you last time? You were at Sturgis
I was
at the
in
motorcycle
Sturgis,
rally.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and now you're gone again, which is fine. You know what, Alan? It's nice, and I know you'll say the same thing. It's nice every once in a while when you have the house all to yourself, the bed all to yourself. But the difference is when I was single, it got kind of lonely. But it's different when I know there's somebody coming home. I know you're coming back to me, so I don't feel lonely. But it's nice every once in a while. I think it's good to have that quiet time to do whatever you want, and it kind of makes you miss your partner and like, oh, that would have been well, sometimes I wish he could have been here to see that. But then again, I can watch what I want on TV, which you never want to watch anything on TV with me anyway. So anyway,
well, that's true. You can watch anything you want. That's always been the case.
It is the case, but then you sit there on your laptop and look up motorcycle parts and watch videos. So it's not like I'm watching TV with you anyway.
Mostly motorcycles, not really too many parts, but yeah, that's okay.
Anyway, but you are out on the road again. As I said, my soft talking, you must be in an area where you can't be really loud.
Well,
my supermodel spokesman.
Wow. A big intro. Well, okay. So I'm in SoCal. To be exact, I'm in Orange County, the OC.
Yeah. Anaheim, to be very specific, which is the home of Disneyland.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with the Southern California, Los Angeles area, Anaheim's what, babe? Like right in the middle of kind of the greater Los Angeles area.
I'm not great with geography, but I do know it's where Disneyland is.
Yeah, I'm walking distance from Disney.
And
pretty far from the beach.
A lot of big conventions and stuff happen there because the weather's so nice.
It's beautiful. Yeah. It's been high 60s. Highs are in the low 90s. It's been really, really nice. But
the low 90s normally would sound hot for LA, but when you consider it's been 105 and 106 here at home.
Oh, gosh. Ugh. Yeah. So it's been nice. Anaheim's nice. It's I'm in the convention center right now. That's why I was talking a little quietly, because I was near some other people, but I'm in an area where I can talk. But so I am in Southern California. And before we get to all that, like why I'm here, I just wanted to, I don't think you and I have talked about this on the podcast. Maybe we have a little bit. We have like a budding golf pro at home.
Yeah, we do.
The Dillster. This guy has got the golf bug. I have taken him to every time I see him, he wants to either go to the PGA Tour store, and I got a deal there where he can hit into the net, like the computer, where he can play a simulated course or play, hit his clubs and see how far he's hitting them. He wants to do that, or he wants to go to the range, or he wants to, and I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I haven't pushed him to golf. He's just got the bug. That's all he wants to do.
At your expense.
Yeah, but
your arm is all jacked up.
Yeah, my arm is jacked up, but I played it when I was younger, so I think it's wonderful. He's getting some experience and is wanting to do it. But I don't know if we've talked about it, but he is like, and I know maybe a lot of our listeners can relate. Maybe they have a spouse who's got that bug when they want to play golf. It's like, they're off. See ya. I'm going to the golf course. And that's how he is right now.
Yeah, nothing else matters. And the minute he walks back in the door from playing golf for hours, he wants to turn on YouTube channel and he will watch his favorite golfers. And Alan, I haven't had a chance to talk to you. But Bryson DeChambeau is coming to town.
Okay.
And my friend is playing in a golf tournament, and part of the deal is he's going to go around to each team and shoot a hole with them.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're going to sell tickets to the gallery. So there's a chance I can get tickets if you want to take Dylan to go follow Bryson DeChambeau around hitting golf balls.
I think he'd really love that. That'd be pretty cool.
Right around his birthday.
That'd be really cool. I told him watching a tour pro play golf is a different experience.
Yeah.
It's, watching any professional athlete play a sport is like, wow, they're like really good. So I told him, you got to see a tour pro play someday. So maybe he'd like to do that.
That might be his chance. Hopefully he's not listening to this podcast and the surprise isn't spoiled.
Well, I certainly hope he's not.
I hope.
I wouldn't recommend any child listen to this buffoonery.
No.
Speaking of, I wanted to, here's another thing I wanted to do, Ben. I promised last time I would go through my top 10 shirts I saw at Sturgis.
Yeah.
But I'm not in a position where I can reference that list. So I may have to save that for next time.
You might just have to save it for next year at this point.
Well, I mean, if I could just tease one that I remember was a guy with a shirt and it had a big arrow pointing down to his crotch area. Mm-hmm. And then above the arrow, I wonder if the guy walking by me now could maybe yell into his phone a little louder. So hopefully you didn't hear that.
It wasn't bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. But anyway, the arrow pointing down to this guy's crotch, and above that it said emotional support snake.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Some creative person sitting in their garage came up with that and printed it on a shirt.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are 9 more of those that we can fight through, but maybe we'll do that next time.
Maybe, or like I said, next year, because Sturgis does come around once a year.
Yeah. So before we go into why I'm here in the OC, why don't you do a little bit of that?
Well, we've got a lot going on here in your absence, Alan. Emma Kelly is going to be having some senior pictures taken. It's part of the tradition. I don't know if boys do this. I need to go find out. I mean, they do.
I did not.
They do, because I know at my parents' house there are senior pictures of all my nieces and nephews, and so.
Okay.
But I don't think it's as extensive of a project as it is for the girls. Anyway, so right. Emma Kelly is not only getting her senior pictures taken. We had a makeup test run today. We have to make sure, the makeup is right for what she wants, and there's some tweaks that need to be done. But Thrive Cosmetics was a big player because Emma Kelly wants to go with a natural glow, and Thrive Cosmetics can give exactly that natural look. But if you want to go full glam, Thrive Cosmetics does that too. Fresh face, full glam, somewhere in between. Now, if you're like me, you probably first saw Thrive Cosmetics viral tubing mascara on social media, the one in the turquoise tube. It's all over. You can't miss it. I tried it. I was hooked. I love the look of having lash extensions without the damage or the expense. And, its nourishing ingredients actually support longer, stronger, healthier looking lashes over time too. Love that. I most recently fallen in love with their Empower Matte Precision Lipstick Crayon. It's amazing. Lip liner lipstick all in one with a built-in sharpener, so you're never scrambling for that. 12 shades. I'm wearing the Joe in a pink mauve right now. Very, very pretty. Waterproof, sweatproof, lasts up to 12 hours. It's rich and velvety feeling, not dry and cakey. Now, remember, it's called Thrive Cosmetics for a reason, because for every product you purchase, Thrive donates products and funds to 8 major causes, including those impacted by cancer, domestic abuse, veteran and education organizations. So refresh your everyday look with Thrive Cosmetics, beauty that gives back. And right now you can get an exclusive 10% off your first order at thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich for 10% off your first order. You are going to love Legacy Box. Becoming a parent changes how you look at memories. While we're savoring and saving every moment with our kids, suddenly you start to realize a lot of important memories from our childhood. They're trapped on VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, photo albums, crammed into boxes labeled "Do Not Throw Away" and shoved into an attic. Those are at risk of being destroyed by heat, moisture, disaster, time. And once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you need Legacy Box now. They're the world's largest digitizer of home movies and photos. And the process is so simple. They send you a Legacy Box and you fill it up with old VHS tapes, pictures, film reels, slides, DVDs, whatever you've got. Their team in Tennessee carefully digitizes it all by hand. They send you back the originals plus digital files on the cloud or a thumb drive. Ordering a Legacy box is one of the best things I've done for my family because now instead of just telling my kids about that crazy vacation I took to the mountains when I was a kid, I get to show them and relive it with them. And right now, during Legacy Box's Father's Day sale, you can save big while preserving your family's history. Visit legacybox.com/sandwich to get started today. That's legacybox.com/sandwich.
It's the little things that make a big difference in how I feel. Now, for me right now, it's about stretching. I didn't realize how stiff I was until I started doing it. I love when I can stretch a little further than before. It makes me feel refreshed when I'm done. And you know, a little makeup refresh can make all the difference too with Thrive Causemetics, my go-to clean makeup routine year-round. Now, of course, their Brilliant Eye Brightener and Stella Champagne is always in my makeup bag. Actually, I need to reorder more. I'm almost out. But it comes in 32 shades, and the Shenna Mint Green Shimmer looks really fun for summer. Their Empower Matte Precision Lipstick Crayon, it's really amazing. It gives you a beautiful color that lasts without feeling dry. They have 18 buildable shades, and I love the Dusty Rose Kaisa color. I think that's how you pronounce it. But the best part, for every product you buy, Thrive donates products and funds to help communities thrive. So far, they've given over $150 million in products and cash to over 600 giving partners. This is beauty with purpose. Amplify your summer look with Thrive Causemetics. Go to thrivecausemetics.com/sandwich for an exclusive 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Causemetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich.
All right.
Very
So,
nice.
yes, we are gearing up for Emma Kelly's senior portraits. We went to the mall yesterday. It's still 150 million degrees outside, and everything is fall and winter in the stores right now. It's so hard. So I'm like, we ordered a couple dresses online, praying they get here in time, taking back what doesn't work. I said, go borrow some stuff from your friends. I mean, we're at that point where you're going to have to borrow stuff, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll all turn out, and I'll be posting her beautiful pictures online soon.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's exciting stuff.
It is exciting. I know you're out of town and everything, so I'm sneaking in. Well, what's different? I'm going to lunch with girlfriends. I do that when you're here. But my friend Amy took her daughter Aiden to college, and so many people did the same thing over the weekend. Our friend Andrea took her son to A&M. He's on the swim team there. Our friend Scylla.
Andrea Dowling Gulledge, right?
Scylla took her daughter Coy to Arkansas. Amy took her daughter to High Point in North Carolina, and we hadn't, had a chance to catch up, and she was showing me the pictures, and Alan, I got so emotional and choked up. I almost started crying at lunch. It's just so much. And Amy is holding it together so beautifully. She said, I had a couple of Valium I could have taken, but I didn't take them. I didn't need them. She said, I really held it together for my daughter. I didn't want her to see me falling apart because she's so excited, and she's got a great roommate, and it's just everything's going so great. And I'm just sitting there, and the tears are welling up in my eyes, and my throat's starting to close up because I know that's coming for me next year. I just hope it's as exciting of a process, then as and just not heartbreaking, because it's tough. It's really tough.
Yeah. I think a lot of parents struggle with that. They really do.
There needs to be a support group for us, even though I haven't even gotten there yet. It's just, I don't know, all the pictures online, getting the dorm set up. You see people going so over the top with their dorm room decorations. And then like my friend Tommy Jean, she sent me a video because her son, Jack is going to graduate school in Ohio. He's brilliant. He wants to work for NASA one day. And she did a tour of his apartment. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, really nice place. In the closet, he's got like one pair of pants and a shirt hanging up. I said Emma Kelly would have it exploding with clothes and complaining there's not enough room. It's just so funny.
He's doing the minimalist
It's
bit.
the basics. So it's just, I don't know what we're going to get.
Hey, guys are pretty simple. I remember when I went to Lubbock, when I first went to Tech, I remember this very distinctly. I didn't have a sweatshirt or a jacket. I remember I had shirts and I had shorts and I had jeans. But the first time it got cold, I walked to class and I had a t-shirt on.
Oh my goodness.
And I didn't have a jacket or so I went to the bookstore and bought a Texas Tech sweatshirt. So I, so I had that sweatshirt, and that's
Or
kind of what I
every
wore
day.
yes, and that's what I wore through the fall, and I think I still have that. You know, my red tech sweatshirt you've worn a few times.
Yeah.
It's that
Oh, how
sweatshirt.
funny.
Yeah, that thing's old.
Well, I love
But
it.
but anyhow, okay. So a couple of podcasts ago, gosh, I don't know, months ago, we were talking about how I had to go to Canada. I went to Montreal. And remember, it was a big secret. Couldn't talk about it. Couldn't say exactly why I was going there. Well, the reason I went there is because Can-Am, which is the company that you are an ambassador for,
Yes.
that company has also asked me to be an ambassador.
What? What?
Yeah. And they wanted me to be the face, they call it the face and the ambassador for a top secret, brand new, it's not a secret anymore, but a top secret, brand new 3-wheel vehicle model that they just introduced yesterday. And it's called the Canyon, the Can-Am Canyon. So the reason I went to Montreal was they were doing the commercial shoot for that vehicle. They had a prototype up there, and they wanted me to, they filmed me, my reaction to it. They had like a curtain over it, and they pulled off the curtain, and they wanted my raw reaction to what I saw. And we shot video from 4 a.m. till 10 p.m. for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
That's why I was there. And it was a really amazing experience. And I was sad I couldn't really talk about it, but the reason I couldn't was because I think I mentioned I signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, that I wouldn't take pictures, that I wouldn't talk about it, because the company, Can-Am, and its parent company, BRP, they're very, very sensitive to letting any competitors know like what they were doing. And I get that. I understand that, So the launch for not only this Can-Am Canyon, but all their products is here in Anaheim. And that's why I'm here. I was here to participate in all the festivities and answer questions. And hey, there's the guy in the ads. He's ridden it. Go talk to him. And that's what I'm doing here in Anaheim. But it is a big deal. They call this event BRP Club. So BRP is Bombardier Recreational Products. And that's the parent company that owns all the brands like Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and lots of others. So they do this event called Club once a year. They invite all their dealers from all across the U.S., Canada, and the world, I found out, to this event. And there's this big auditorium, huge auditorium, and they have a product person go up there and talk, and then they bring out the vehicles, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, this is new. This is why we're doing this and that. And it was really and they brought out the boats and the personal watercrafts and the 4-wheelers like Al has, the ATVs, and then the 3-wheel vehicles too, which is the ones that we ride. So it's just been an amazing experience. I learned there are 50 countries represented here.
Mm-hmm.
So people during the event were able to, send photos to this place, and they would post your photo up on the big screen before the event. And there were people from the Philippines here. I was like, yes, represent, but all kinds of different countries people are here from. And it's been a super positive, fun kind of thing to be a part of, because I don't actually work for the company. I'm more of a contractor. So I kind of see and hear everybody talking, and it's just a neat thing, I guess, to witness and be a part of how excited everybody is. But yeah, they launched the vehicle yesterday, and they launched the commercial that I was in yesterday. So if you want to check that out, go to my social media at the Alonzo 1971. You can see it there. I've been posting a lot of the stuff that we shot. And if you want to follow at Can-Am on road, that's where Kelly and I, a lot of the stuff that they have us do, they'll also post that stuff there as well. So yeah, that's the big secret. It was, I hope that's not a letdown like Al's story, but some people are like, this better not be a letdown like Al's story.
No,
well,
it's
I don't know.
very exciting, and it's such a beautiful, like for me with my ambassadorship, I'm just shooting stuff. I'm out, with Alan's got this really cool camera we can attach to the Can-Am Ryker. I'm on the Ryker, you're on the Canyon. So it's completely two different products, the Can-Am Ryker, the Can-Am Canyon. And yours is more of an off-road vehicle. I mean, it can do everything, all the storage and stuff. And mine is more of an on-road vehicle, just, for fun like that. So, but you have a camera you can attach. So it's just, me tooling around. But yours was like a professional movie.
Well, one thing I learned, and I didn't realize this when I was in Montreal. So Montreal is a big movie town. There are a lot of production companies that are in Montreal because it's cheaper to make movies in Montreal than it is in the U.S. That's one reason. Another reason is Montreal looks like a European city. So a lot of the places you shoot in and around Montreal are really great. I mean, they look good. It could be anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
And then the talent there is exceptional. These people that I was working with up there, they were so great. I can't emphasize how great these people were, how good they were at what they did, the camera people, the directors, the producers. And I was telling Kelly while I was up there, the whole time I was there, and it was it started to kind of make me a little self-conscious, but I know they were just being really, really nice. They constantly were asking me, is there anything you need? Are you okay? Are you hot? Do you need this fan? And they would bring me a fan in like a little hand fan so I could keep this, because it was 104 degrees up there, which was ridiculous. They were like, we never get heat like this.
Yeah.
And it was humid also. But it was almost like they were afraid at any time I was going to pass out. And I'm thinking like, I think I'm going to be okay.
No, it's when you're working with a real set like that. I remember the first time I did like a big, for the radio station, we had to do a big shoot and they brought in a professional team. And it was like, you almost feel, okay, that's enough. They're wanting to cater to you too much and it's awkward. But can you imagine, then you look at big celebrities, like we got a little taste of it for one day on a shoot, but celebrities that do that for the majority of their lives, after a while, you can see why they kind of start expecting it because it happens so much. And you can see where for us, it's like awkward for the first 15 times. And it's like, well, yeah, I would like a freshly squeezed lemonade. Well, yeah, I would like it with, 3 Splendas, you just start making these. I can see where it can get out of control if you're not careful. So check your ego, buddy, is my word of warning to you.
No, it was really great. It's just, it kind of made me laugh to myself. Because I'm not used to that.
Yeah, no, it's awkward. It's awkward.
The constant, is there anything you need? Can I get you a fan? Can I get you a drink? And there was a wardrobe person and she would, pick out everything I needed to wear and make sure it looked good.
Yeah. And
everybody was just, anytime it was lunchtime or snack time, they would make snacks and bring them around on trays. And it was a very, very high-end professional experience. And I think you see that in the
high-end professional product. Now, when you look at it, you're looking at it differently. You're looking at it more, I guess, more looking at yourself. Is there anything you're like, man, I wish I would have done that different? Or you're really really pleased with anything?
No, I'm pleased with it. It's, because you've been in a lot of videos. It's like, you see yourself and okay, I mean, I need to be 15 pounds lighter than I am.
I think you look great. But they want you to look like, they don't want you to look like some, you do look like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Okay. So they're getting like a movie star budget. You're the budget movie star, right? But they don't want you to be like something that's unattainable. The average person, they want, like, I can do that. They want to look at the person on the screen and say, yeah, I can see myself doing that. You jumping out of a plane, physically fit and ripping off the parachute and the shirt, that's unattainable. But you're showing this is adventure that I can see myself in that position. So,
well, that's some of the feedback that I've gotten from some of the executives here and some of the higher ups in the company.
Yeah,
they've said, we could just, when we first saw the video, they said, first of all, it's our favorite video of all the videos at the whole show. Of all the products, this is our favorite.
How many were there?
Oh, there's dozens because there's so many product lines. You've got the water, the boats, you've got the personal watercraft, you've got the ATVs, you've got those big 4-wheel vehicles. You've got, I forgot I don't know what you call them, but there's those vehicles that you sit in, but they're four wheels, but they're more for like work, like a farm.
Mm-hmm.
They sell those types of.
Yeah, we saw those at the dealership.
Yeah. So every product line, they're trying to pump up the dealers and get them pumped up to sell. So they show these inspirational videos. So the one that I was in, this was a top secret, unexpected, brand new product that no one's ever heard of or seen. And it's kind of a risky thing too, it's a
different look.
It's a different look. It's something that the company has never done. And the feedback that I got from all of those executives was like, wow, that's our favorite video. You look like this is the type of stuff you do. They said, do you do this for real? And I said, well, yeah, I like to tour when I ride. I like adventure riding. I take long rides on a Harley. I have a GS BMW, which I go on long rides and do adventure riding on. So yeah, they asked me, what do you like to do? And I said, well, I like to fish. I like to be outside, and that's what we did in the video. They had me fishing, camping, and hiking. So it came across, I think, to everybody as like,
authentic.
Oh, this isn't a fake marketing video. This is a dude who kind of maybe actually does this, which that seemed like a compliment.
Yeah, you've got that everyman look. That's why your face keeps getting stolen for all the fake Instagram profiles and TikToks now.
So annoying.
Because you got that look. You're everyman. You're handsome, but not out of reach. It's like, I could hook up with that guy.
Wait a minute. What? Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah, like you want to be good looking, but touchable good looking. Yes. You want to be touchable good looking, not not out of reach good looking.
Sort of good looking.
You want to be where a woman looks at you and says, "Oh, he's in my ballpark. Yeah, I could maybe get with that."
Oh, so not like the dude, not like the dude in the remember the old Polo ads and the old Armani ads for cologne,
so chiseled and just like it's too perfect. No,
right.
A woman would look at that man and say, "There's no way I have a chance with that guy."
Right. So
but they're like, "Yeah,
I'm uglier than those guys.
I got a chance with that guy."
Right. Got it. Okay, I got it. Yeah. But anyhow, why don't you do a little bit of that?
Okay.
And maybe I'll just talk a little bit more about what's going on here. And
all right.
We can do whatever.
Well, I'll tell you, Alan, I know at a convention, there's a lot of time where you're just sitting around waiting for the next thing. There's a lot of downtime. I'll tell you, a great way to pass the time is with Love to Play. It's a website that delivers exciting Vegas-style gaming experiences directly to your mobile device. Love to Play gives you access to bingo, slots, instant games, lotto, keno, whatever you love to play right in the palm of your hand. I love playing slots when I'm waiting in carpool line or I'm taking a little lunch break or if I'm just sitting on the couch winding down after a busy day. And Love to Play really gives me that authentic Vegas feel, all the action and sights and sounds. It's the biggest online gaming destination. They just opened up 500 more exclusive slots. So you can experience this kind of fun anytime you want, wherever you are. Now it's a social, inclusive, fun community. You can make lasting friendships on there, create some unforgettable memories with exclusive bonuses and new rewards every single day. The biggest wins and best times are literally a click away. So start playing today. Feel the rush of Vegas at your fingertips. Visit Love to Play. That's LOVE, the number 2, PLAY. And claim 50 free spins exclusively for the first 500 users using promo code SANDWICH on their first deposit. Tell your friends, your family, don't miss out on the biggest payday yet at Love to Play.
I don't think I've ever talked about it on this podcast before, but one day I was walking past the windows going upstairs and I noticed this greasy cooking smell. You know what I mean? It turns out it was our blinds. Something about the sun was breaking them down over the years. And who knows how long they were there before we bought our house. We needed new blinds bad, and that's what led me to 3-Day Blinds. I absolutely loved how easy they made the whole process. They send a professionally trained design consultant to your home. It's a free, no obligation, same-day quote. And they've got thousands of options to fit any budget and style. It's not just blinds. They've got shades, shutters, drapery too. 3-Day Blinds even has those motorized smart blinds that work with Alexa. Those are so cool. They take all the measurements. They handle the installation too. And it's perfect because I'm not handy. And what a difference it's made. This is an upgrade that makes your whole house feel refreshed and polished without having to do a big renovation. Right now, get quality window treatments that fit your budget with 3-day blinds. Head to 3dayblinds.com/sandwich for their buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, and drapery. For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to dayblinds.com/sandwich. One last time, that's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to the number 3dayblinds.com/sandwich. You can't scroll your phone for more than 30 seconds without seeing somebody talking about GLP-1s. Maybe you've been close to trying them, but you're not a needle person, or maybe you're looking for a natural alternative. Well, let me introduce you to our podcast sponsor, Veracity. Their Metabolism Ignite, it's a natural plant-based GLP-1 alternative that is doctor recommended and clinically proven to help reduce hunger. Just 2 capsules with breakfast every morning. It's all you need. And one of the first things I noticed was I wasn't thinking about food all day, that food noise you always are constantly battling. Metabolism Ignite has no allergens, no caffeine, no negative side effects, and we love that. It's shown to reduce hunger by 85% and clinically proven to help lose an average of 9 pounds in 90 days. We really love that. Look, this stuff is sold out 10 times for a reason. So before it sells out again, make the switch to GLP-1s the natural way. Head to veracityhealth.co and use sandwich for up to 65% off your order. Once again, that's VERACITY health.co for up to 65% off. Make sure you use our promo code SANDWICH so they know we sent you.
All right. So what else have you got coming up on the agenda?
Well, they've been having me, now that the product is released and it's sitting in the showroom along with all their other stuff, all the dealers have been coming in and, kicking the tires, looking at everything, touching, feeling, sitting on stuff, asking the product people questions. And, they've been having me do some, social media things, for that account at Can-Am On Road. And they're collaborating with me. So I'm posting those on mine as well, my Instagram as well. But yeah, we've been doing some of that, and I've done a little bit of that kind of stuff before, but it's a little awkward because you're standing there, there's a bunch of people, they're kind of like looking, and sometimes they're like, what is this guy doing? I just want to go over there and look at the vehicle, and can they hurry up?
I'm being an actor over here.
Yes. #actor life. And so whoever wrote the copy, and it's good copy, okay, but whoever wrote it was like, this guy has got I bet he has like a photographic memory, because each bullet point they wanted me to hit was like, I don't know, just 3 or 4 lines of feature after feature after feature. And I'm trying to say all this in kind of concise, quick manner and make it sound natural. And then also remember everything. I'm like, man, I wish there was a teleprompter around, but I finally got through it. I studied it and got through it, and they seemed really happy with it. So if you see me, it looks like I'm a salesperson trying to sell you one of these Can-Am Canyons. That's the social media stuff that I was doing this morning and yesterday as well. Tonight there's like a team dinner we're going to go to. I was invited to that. And then tomorrow there is a media event. So they open the show up to press and consumers too. If a person who's just interested in power sports or the water sports, whatever, wants to come in and just look, they can do that. But at the media event, they're going to have me there with some of the other product people to answer questions. Yeah, so we're doing that.
Do you have all the answers?
Well, I mean, I think they wanted me to open it with just, what is your experience riding the Canyon and what did you think? And they just wanted me to keep it to a couple of minutes. That's how we're going to start it.
The technical stuff, that's somebody else, right?
The product people know all the technical stuff. But just like, what was your experience riding? They just want to know, like, what do you think? And so I'm going to tell them what I think, So that's it. That's what we got going on. And then I'll be home Thursday.
Oh, good. Well, I'll be waiting for you with the boys when you get home. I am looking forward. I think we're going to be planning a trip for you and me to do a little road trip on my Can-Am Riker. I don't know if you're going to have a Can-Am Canyon or not, but
I don't know.
Anyway, we're going to try to take a trip to Broken Bow in October. So that's going to be a lot of fun when it cools off just a little bit. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Trying to think of what all we've got coming up. It's getting ready. It's ready. Once I know we're in August. September's coming. We got a big swap. We always try to do a swap party at the change of every season, even though it's still a million degrees. It's kind of like everybody's anxious. They've been saving up for our next swap party, which is this weekend, Alan. So you need to clean out your closet when you get home.
Oh, okay.
Taking it, and I'm not hosting it this time. You're welcome. It's Amy's turn, and it's going to be. She's inviting more people. I don't even know how we're going to fit all the people into her house. It's crazy, but we're going to be getting rid of a lot of stuff. And then if you've never heard us talk about a swap party, it's really a lot of fun. We have an Instagram account called Kelly and Amy's Swap Party. And it's Kelly with an IE, Kelly and Amy's Swap Party. You can see a few pictures from past swap parties, but basically it's like a garage sale, an in your house garage sale where it started off where I just had Emma Kelly outgrew so many clothes. There were, tags still hanging on stuff and she couldn't wear it. I took it to a consignment shop and I was insulted by what they wanted to give me for it. I said, I'd rather let my friends have this stuff for free and watch their children wear it than, take $1 for something that costs 30, So that's how it started with just swapping our baby clothes. And then it grew to us swapping our clothes and shoes and jewelry. And then, I've got this set of dishes I never use and this picture frame and these books. And so it literally became like a garage sale where no money's exchanged. And whatever isn't swapped and traded and taken by our friends is donated to charity. So that's where that is. And it's really a lot of fun. You can do it as people ask me for tips all the time. And I'm like, it's really not rocket science. It's really just as simple as what I've explained. Some people do rules. We don't have any rules. We're like, if you want it, just take it. But some people say, like, if you bring 3 things, you get to take 3 things. It's like, why? We just want to get rid of this crap. Just
get
take
rid of
it,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've gotten some really cool things from there. I mean, I've gotten like these beautiful buffet lamps. I've gotten some Williams-Sonoma mixing bowls, really nice stuff. So anyway, looking forward to that this weekend. And then it's going to be September and boom. It's like you hit the ground running September. It's like a bullet train to the holidays.
One of my favorite shirts that I have in my closet, it's a winter shirt or a fall winter shirt. It's a flannel navy blue plaid. It's like black and navy blue plaid. It's a really sharp shirt. I really love it. I picked that up at the swap party, and I believe that belonged to John Cortines, Shanda's husband.
Well, there you go.
I saw that thing, and I'm like, boom, that is mine.
I know.
Yeah.
You can get some good stuff, but you don't come to you used to come to the swap parties when you were courting me. And then when we first got married and I hosted one at the house and you accused me of trying to sell your Pottery Barn plates.
Trying to get my crap away.
No, it wasn't. Somebody else had those same ugly plates and they were trying to get rid of them.
I think Deontay or Shanda or Tara was trying to putting their grubby mitts on my Pottery Barn plates.
You absolutely thought I was lying to you, and I was swearing those are not your plates. Somebody else brought them. And then up in the garage, what were there? Your
classic
ugly,
wife move. Trying to give away my stuff. Classic wife.
I think we still have them sitting in a box in the garage.
I think they're in the attic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Swap parties. I'll have quite a few things. As I typically do. I picked up a couple of T-shirts here. I didn't buy them though. They were free shirts, and I think you'll really like
free Can-Am swag.
Well, there's not a lot of free Can-Am swag.
What?
So I think, I mean, we can get dime, but we can get free Can-Am swag, no problem. It's just not here at the show. Really, there's not a lot of giving away of Can-Am stuff, which is a little unusual, but I did get you a really cool T-shirt. It's a motorcycle related T-shirt, so
he doesn't have a lewd arrow pointing anywhere.
No.
Okay, good. None of that nonsense at Can-Am.
Oh gosh, wait until you hear the top 10 from Sturgis. They're raunchy.
You're just going to sit on those for another podcast. Something for everyone to look forward to.
So everyone knows this isn't a big secret. I mean, prices have gone up over the last 3 or 4 years. It's everything you buy is kind of inflated a little bit right now. Everything's expensive for a number of reasons, but whatever. Everything's expensive. So the first night I was here, I got here a little bit late and I missed the dinner that everybody was at. So the kid orders room service. So the kid's looking at the menu and he's like, I'm just going to do like 4 Parmesan chicken wings and I'm going to do a cheeseburger, but I'm going to add bacon and avocado to my cheeseburger.
What were you thinking?
Added bacon and avocado.
Adding bacon and avocado
Yes.
is absurd.
So I just clicked those 2 little buttons on the app to order room service. And then I get to the part for the drinks. And I'm like, okay, I kind of want a Diet Coke. So I scroll Diet Coke. Guess how much a Diet Coke costs at the Hilton Anaheim? Yes, room service.
A can or a can?
One can of Diet Coke.
Well, I know it's going to be elevated in price, so I'm going to say $8.
That would be low.
What?
Higher.
10.
Higher.
12?
$12
for a 12 ounce. That's $1 an ounce.
$1 an ounce for Diet Coke.
That's absurd.
I skipped that. I said no drink. A Pellegrino was $16.
So would you drink water out of the sink?
Water out of the sink.
Oh, wow.
Water out of the sink.
That's
risky.
risky.
They bring the order, and I look at the ticket. Guess how much the total ticket was for a cheeseburger with bacon and avocado and 4 chicken wings with tap water.
Now that you've added the bacon and avocado, which everyone knows, that's just we need to start an avocado farm, honestly, because the price of avocados is so outrageous when you add it on at a restaurant. I just know what a side of guacamole costs at Chipotle. So I'm going to guess for your 4 chicken wings, cheeseburger with bacon and avocado, but you didn't go for a $12 drink, so we're going to take that off. I'm going to guess $50.
Higher.
$60.
Higher.
Oh, I love playing Prices Right. $70.
Higher.
75.
Higher.
80.
$76.
Oh my
before
gosh.
tip.
Before tip?
$76 for 4 chicken wings, and these aren't like big Pluckers or big Buffalo Wild Wings chicken wings. These are like little chicken wings, and then a burger that I don't want to complain because it's hey, I ordered room service, but I mean this wasn't the best burger I'd ever had. I mean it was all right. 76. So I'm looking at the ticket. I'm like, why was this so much? And the burger was like 25, and then it was 8 to order 2 pieces of bacon and like another 8 for a slice of avocado.
Why'd you do that? Oh my gosh.
Because I was just clicking buttons.
You were just insane with hunger. I remember when Emma Kelly was a little girl and one of her favorite things to do was to order room service at the hotel. And it's such a fun little memory for her. But it's like, we can't afford to do that. That's crazy.
Oh, the Dillster loves room service. But I told our friend Jonathan, who works for the company, and he's our contact. I told him this. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but I missed the dinner, so I ordered food in my room. It was like, he's like, yeah. He's like, it's really expensive here. He said that's fine. He said, just so you know, like there is a provided like lunch every day. So, but I missed it.
Yeah, you got in so late,
and I also missed the dinners. So it was either that or I got to walk somewhere.
Was he kind of slapping your wrist? I guess is the word.
No, not at all.
No,
not at all. He's like, you be sure to expense that, and I'm like, oh, I will.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Well, he's talking about our friend Jonathan, who actually, if y'all are looking for a fun follow on Instagram, he's actually starting to go viral several times. He's John the Dad. It's John the Dad. It's John the Dad. And I think he wanted to be an actor when he was growing up, and now he's expressing himself creatively with this this Instagram account, and he does the funniest little videos, just life observations from a parent's perspective, as a husband's perspective, and it's just really fun stuff. So follow John the Dad. We need to have him on our podcast too.
We do. He does some great bits, and he's an interesting guy. He's a really cool guy. He does that. He's also in a 90s band. So
and he does a lot. He does a lot of videos about the 90s too.
Yeah. And then he has a cool job with his company. He manages the ambassador partnerships. So he finds people that he thinks would be a good fit to endorse, the products at the company. He's in
Yeah.
charge of all of that now. So it's a really
Yeah.
cool job. He was telling me, and I'm not going to say the name of the product or the movie, but he works with producers to get the products into movies. And there's a movie coming up that he's trying to get some of these things into.
Wow.
And he was saying, yeah, I'm really close to getting these two products in this movie. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool, man.
Yeah, they
How do you
pay
do
a
that?
lot of money for that. My friend of many, many, many years ago, she was engaged to a guy who was an attorney, and his main thing was product placement in movies.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
there's
that's
a reason
cool.
they're driving that car or drinking that can of, Coke or whatever. It's insane the way they're kind of sneaking it in.
Can you remember one of the most famous first product placements in movies back in the 80s?
Well, I mean, I don't know where you're going, so I don't know.
Remember the Reese's Pieces in E.T.?
Oh, E.T., yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the first. If you remember, E.T. picked up those Reese's Pieces and he's crunching on those things.
But I wonder which came first. Was it the product placement or Steven Spielberg or whoever said we want him to eat the Reese's Pieces? And then when other companies saw, look what that did for our sales, now we want our candy and our cars
that's a
and
good
our
question.
drinks.
I
I don't know which came first, but it's interesting because people fast forward through commercials now, right? And so
Yeah.
it's like, that's why people
Yeah.
have to sneak them into the movies and the TV shows and things like that, except for
Yeah.
our commercials because they're so highly entertaining and provide
Yes.
great value because we're giving you discount codes
They
and
do.
everything.
They do. Great value and also
Great value.
very authentic. We also use these products
That's
and enjoy
right.
them.
That's right. You're
Yes.
talking about, it is so expensive, not just to order room service. It's expensive to go out to eat. And a lot of people are trying to eat at home more, but then you see the memes about it, the TikTok videos. What's for supper? It's very stressful because you want to eat healthier. You want it to be delicious. You don't want 100-step recipes, but you don't want it to be ridiculously expensive. Well, that's why this podcast is sponsored by Dinnerly. Dinnerly is the most affordable meal kit I've ever come across, with meals as low as $2.99 per meal. And with our code SANDWICH, you can get up to 25 free meals. With Dinnerly, choose from over 100 delicious dishes every week, from steak dinners to oven roasted salmon, even your favorite takeout dupes. My favorite recent meal from Dinnerly was their low carb garlic butter sirloin steak with creamy ranch wedge. And you know how much Alan and I love a wedge. It was so good. And the Dinnerly recipes, they're completely customizable. You can choose your own protein, swap in low carb sides, make a vegetarian dish if you want. They also have different serving sizes for families, big or small, budget friendly, savor recipes. And if you're on a diet, low cal, low carb, vegetarian, they're also the only meal kit with gluten-free customizations. We have gluten-free members of our family, and that's really important. And no more stressing over supper time with Dinnerly. They also have a complete market for grocery essentials, over 125 items, updated seasonally, changes weekly, fresh produce, baked goods, ready to heat meals. Those are real popular, and so much more. And with Dinnerly, you're not locked into a long-term plan. It's flexible. You can edit, pause, cancel your box at any time. Make cooking exciting, affordable, and easy with Dinnerly. Head to dinnerly.com/offer/sandwich. And then use code SANDWICH for up to 25 free meals. Once again, that's dinnerly.com/offer/sandwich for up to 25 free meals. And make sure you use our promo code SANDWICH so they know we sent you. Now that I've reached a certain age, I realize how much my sleep affects me and everybody around me. It affects my energy, my mood, my patience. And I've also learned that I don't need to waste a lot on fancy sleep gadgets because one of the best things I've done is upgrade to Boll and Branch sheets. I noticed the difference from night one. They are incredibly soft, so breathable. It's because Boll and Branch's sheets are made with 100% organic cotton that's woven specifically for airflow. Now I don't wake up feeling hot with sheets sticking to my legs anymore. My sheets keep me cool and comfortable all night long. And they've actually gotten softer with every wash. They even did a survey of their customers. 94% of them said the same thing. I love my Boll and Branch sheets, and honestly, I can't imagine ever going back to any other bedding. Sleep cooler this summer with Boll and Branch during their annual summer event. For a limited time, get 20% off site-wide at bollandbranch.com /sandwich with code SANDWICH. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLAND, branch.com /sandwich. Code SANDWICH to take 20% off. bollandbranch.com /sandwich, code SANDWICH. Exclusions apply.
I think everybody's had that moment where they say, I should start my own business. Now, maybe you've got an amazing hot sauce recipe, or you've gotten really great at making candles or jewelry, and all your friends keep telling you you should sell that stuff. Well, what's stopping you? If you've been sitting on a business idea, Shopify makes it easy to make it happen. Everything you need to start selling is included and ready from day one. When your first customer is ready to buy, Shopify checkout helps more people actually complete the purchase. And when they come back, their information's already saved. So checkout is quick and easy. One tap and they're done. Shopify handles all the technical stuff too, the setup and checkout, so you can spend your time growing your business and doing what you actually love. It's no wonder Shopify powers millions of businesses around the world, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to small businesses just getting started like yours. With Shopify, nothing stands between your idea and a real business, so go make it one. Start your free trial at shopify.com/sandwich. That's shopify.com/sandwich. One more time, shopify.com/sandwich.
Well, Alan, I wish you were here so I could whip up some Dinnerly for you, but no more takeout and room service for you on this trip. We don't want to make our bosses upset with us with that big bill, the expenses we turn in at the end.
I would prefer some Dinnerly right about now, but yeah, I don't even know where we're eating tonight. I have some free time. Like, there's nothing for me to do until the dinner tonight. And
go to Love to Play. Play Love to Play.
Well, as we record this, it is 3 p.m. My time, Pacific time. So I've got from 3 until like 7, and I have a rental car. I thought about trying to go out and do some sightseeing, but I'm afraid if I drive out, you can't get anywhere in LA in like under 2 hours. So I'm afraid if I go out, I'm going to get stuck and won't be able to get back.
Yeah.
The beach is kind of far, but I mean, what am I going to do? Walk on the beach by myself in my shoes, in pants?
Well,
it's like, why would I do that?
You could do that. You could use it as a time of meditation and reflection of look how far you've come and where you have to go. And, I throw a sand dollar or a starfish into the ocean. And when someone asks what you're doing, you're saying, I made a difference, or whatever that saying is. Go do that.
I might just tell them to mind their business.
You are so grumpy. Y'all, here's a peek behind. Let me tell you peek behind the kimono.
What?
Alan, because our schedules were so crazy for him to get to the airport for this trip, he had to call a driver, a service, Uber or whatever. I don't know if you used Uber or what's the other one?
Uber. I used Uber.
And on it, you can customize it to your likings. Alan said he wanted air conditioning and he wanted
it cool.
He wanted it cool and he wanted no talking. I said, how horrible is it for that driver to look down on his phone? He's like, this is going to be a great day. I'm going to go out. I'm just making a little extra pocket money. I love meeting new people and finding out their stories. And he looks down at his phone and, he likes air conditioning. Well, that's great because it's 100 degrees. No talking. Well, that is such a bummer.
My dude must have saw my options because he didn't say one word.
That is
and
so awkward.
Enjoyed all 30 minutes of it.
I think that is so cringy. I would be dying.
I think it's great. And what I just don't understand. It's when I'm in an Uber, it's like he's up there or she's up there and I'm in the back seat. It's weird anyway, talking to somebody, and it's all small talk. It's like, so how are the Cowboys going to do this year? Well, they're going to flame out again. Why are you asking me that? They're going to flame out again.
Where are you going? I'm going to California. I'm doing something really cool. And da-da-da. No, Alan's like, no talking. And you just sit there in silence. That is so weird.
I will have you know, I have been extremely personable to anybody that has come up to me that I have interfaced with this week. Been nothing but friendly, nothing but the consummate ambassador, okay? So, hey, when I'm in an Uber and they give me the option, I'm going to click stop talking. I'm sorry.
Gosh, I just think that's awful to look down at your phone and see that. And they just think I've got a sourpuss coming with me.
My dude was fine with it. He
didn't have a choice.
I'm gonna put an option on you.
And does he give you a 5-star rating after that? It's like, this jerk wouldn't even talk to me.
I don't know. I've got like somebody gave me a bad rating. I think I got like a 4.9 or something. I don't know why somebody gave me well, you can't make everybody happy.
I know.
As our podcast ratings prove.
I don't even know. I know.
But anyway.
What are you saying?
Most of them are good.
Is nobody listening? If y'all are listening, please like us.
Yeah, please
give us a great review. Hey, it makes a difference. I'm hearing more and more podcasters say that because it does make a difference because, we have our faithful podcast family, which we love dearly. We vacation, we are friends, we go to birthdays and things, and we love our podcast family. But we do want it to grow as well. It's almost like evangelical churches. You want them to grow. And the only way to do that is to get the word out. And how do you do that? Well, by leaving a positive 5-star review. It does something to the algorithm where it suggests the podcast to more people. So like I listen to a lot of Bravo podcasts and Real Housewives talk. So I'm constantly getting suggested to listen to other podcasts that have higher ratings. So if you would do that for us, we'd really greatly appreciate it. A 5-star review, you don't have to, just give us 5 stars and say, hey. It doesn't have to be some long flowy speech or anything. And just like it, subscribe, tell your friends. We'd love to hear more family members are being added to our little podcast family. So we appreciate that. Honey, have a wonderful time tonight. Tell Jonathan, I should say, John the dad.
I will.
I'll see you in a couple of days.
Okay. Well, yeah, to just summarize real quick, give us a follow at the Alonzo 1971, at Kelly Raspberry.
On Instagram, at Kelly Raspberry Evans on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. And at John the dad, like we mentioned, it really is pretty funny. He's grown a big following there. And like Kelly said, he's had a couple of videos get like millions of views.
Yeah.
They're pretty funny. And at Can-Am on road. So very excited to be part of the team along with Kelly. Everyone here is like, man, you guys are like a Can-Am family now.
Yeah, we are now.
Yeah, we are now. So it's exciting stuff.
All right, honey.
All right, babe. You got anything else?
No, I'm good. Good.
All right. Well, love you desperately.
I love you.
Love our listeners desperately.
I love y'all.
I love Can-Am on road desperately.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. I love Anaheim's weather desperately, but not the prices. And I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And there's Larry. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.